Call Allah Yumla Yahweh Bashem Al Shai Bashim Kakadash. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Al Shai Bashim Kakadash, and give a double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone who wall. Peace and salutation to the elect, 144,000 prophets, 12,000 choice men of each of the 12 tribes of Israel, and shalom to the rest of the remnant of the 1/3, men, women, and children that are believers in the words of Yahweh Bashem Yashai B'Shem Kakadash, who are not prophets, Israelites, and that shall hear this truth and believe in it. Shemal Mouth and Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables camp located here in city Philadelphia. I'm a lesson or we lesson. Alright, so this is, I guess, the subject. The subject. Japanese government is requesting so-called black men, ain't nothing, that's a made-up social construct, false, negative, and it's not a nationality. It's a veil, okay, over who so-called black men are, which the tribe of Judah, I mean, your so-called Negroes of today, you know. But you have other Israelites that, like I said, that look like so-called black men, like me. I'm an Ephraimite, but you know, I look like like you could, people probably say maybe possibly they don't talk to me that I'm so-called black man. All right, but Ephraim is a cake, and roughly paraphrasing. We come looking light and dark, right? So, and Ephraim is so-called Puerto Ricans, and they are Israelites. Hey, you even got dark-skinned Native Americans, all of that. But anyway, going to the point though, it's saying that the Japanese government is requesting so-called black men to impregnate their women. Now, their women, Japanese. Now, you go into the nations, the Japanese of today would be Ammon, okay? That'd be Ammon, which you could go back and that come of Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah, where his wife basically looked back at pretty much at her lifestyle and such, and then he had his 2 daughters, right? And I believe as you gonna go, I'll get into it. This is the book of Genesis chapter 19. I think this is what it is. And it says, this is Genesis chapter 19:29. And it came to pass when the power Elohim powers destroyed the cities of the plain, that the powers remember Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrow, when he overthrew the cities in which Lot dwelt. And Lot went up out of Zoar and dwelt in the mountain, and his 2 daughters with him, for he feared to dwell in Zoar, and he dwelt in a cave, he and his 2 daughters. And the firstborn said unto the younger, Our father is old, and there is not a man in the earth to come in unto us after the manner of all the earth. So they thinking they ain't no more men, it's just my father, their father. So it says, Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve seed for our father. Okay? And they made their father drink wine at night, and the firstborn went in and lay with her father, And he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. So, hey, he must have been really toe up, all right, to not know, basically what was going on. Okay, because that's basically incest. All right, uncovering. Well, yeah, that's unlawful sexual relations. You go into it, and we're gonna continue on. And it says, and it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesternight with my father. Let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him. And that word for lie should be shakab, which is lay carnally with, right? Let's see exactly. Shakab. To lie, meaning to have sexual relations, to be laying with sexually. All right, shakab. All right, just going into it. If brothers want to use that Hebrew word, laying down with a chick, I shakab. But anyway, going on, it says, Behold, I laid yesterday with my father. Let us drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve the seed of our father. And they made their father drink wine that night also, and the younger arose and lie with him, and he perceived not when she lay down, nor when she arose. So I guess say he was totally out of it, right? Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. So they conceived. And it says, and the firstborn bare a son, and called his name Moab. I believe it would be Moab, which is be of his father. You go into that. Moab or Moab. Abba, his father. Mawa of his. Ma'avwa could be his Abba father. But that's basically what it means. Of his father, because Moab came of Lot. So it's a nomen omen, right? The same is the father of the Moabite unto this day. And the younger also bare a son, and called his name Ben Ami, and the same father of the children of Ammon unto this day, which would be so-called Japanese. All right, and you look into that for you got Imawan for Ammon. It's saying it mean tribal as an inbreed, right? To preserve the prosperity of the country, of their county or country. All right. And you have Bun. When it said Ben Ami, that's Bun is son, and I'm Ya. That should be basically Bun is son. I'm Ya is people my. Let me look what that is. Exactly. Bun I'm Ya. All right. This is the first time I looked into this. But when you go into Hebrew, a lot of Hebrew words become more and more and more common when you keep reading it in the Lashon Kodash, reading this Assyrian text. So brothers, get up on your reading. All right, start looking these words up. Start dabbling into these Mesotoric texts. So yeah. That's basically it right there. That's how we get that. And then I just want to make another point, is that also remember, like, these women and all of that, they were created for us. Okay? So let's qualify real quick, because a lot of guys don't know that. Um, come on, man. Hold up. Gotta get that. Women. Sake. Should be in the New Testament. Woman may not for. Yeah, so 1 Corinthians 11 and 9. 1 Corinthians 11, and it says here, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for man. Okay? So just establish that, like, you were made for me. Okay? Us being men. All right? And for much as more on top of that, I'm going to go down. It says, neither the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So that's even heavy. Neither was man created for the woman. The woman was created for you. So her whole purpose is for you. Okay? Their whole purpose is for you. All right? To be a helpmeet as we go into it. Back in Genesis. All right? A woman's role. This is Genesis chapter 2 and 18. And the Lord Yahweh power said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make a helpmeet for him. Okay? And that's woman. Okay? It goes into some dark sayings too. But yeah. Cause you go into that. You took up a close of kin to keep the thing basically pure, the lineage. But that's another lesson for another time. But a helpmeet is a izar, all right, meaning a help, one who helps. So a woman supposed to be one that help. Okay, she's a succor. Okay, to help, support. Okay, so that's your purpose, and you're created support. Okay, yeah, all right, you as a man, that's heavy. Okay, so then I'm gonna even go to this. Yeah, thank you. That's it. Second Esdras chapter 5. What's that? Second Esdras. Earth was made for our sake. I should know it. Israel's sake, basically. Might be in second Esdras 6, chapter 6 and quite a bit since I went into this. Brothers can find that precept. I can't find it this time. But it says here that Ezra hadn't even asked. It says, and he said, for unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, and Jacob or Jacob, and Esau were first born of him. Jacob hand fell first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, the end of the age. Okay, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay. And what you got to understand, everything was made for our sake, Israel. So if we at the end of the world, of course, the women would want to turn towards their future rulers. Okay, things are like we like to go into. We don't have to repopulate the whole earth with having just Israelite women, because remember the progenitors after. The lineage and all that, that's determined by the seed which the father produces. Okay, so when you have this popping off, and as you have it, I guess certain Jake, like this Jake right here, this Jake was in the Air Force. A lot of Jake Israelite men been in, going to the military. And then they find out what the world is really about. And then you end up finding out a lot of things that is pushed out to you. It's just not it's not true. You'll be going over there like, I'm coming to go find out what's that? Where's that at? Like this. How do women in Ukraine treat so-called black men? Okay, I don't think I even watched this video. Did I even watch this video? Maybe I did. It's the same Jake, and I guess he would go and ask him, and I guess look at like they be going on how many like basically beautiful women you see on a basic normal basis, and it's like it's like high percentage. Okay, I'm not sure. If it's in this video, it might be this other Jake. Let me see if I can find it. Afro-Russian, what they like about so-called black guys. Okay? And you have it. A lot of them, they trying to find out. They want to know if it's true. Are we hung like a horse? Now you would think they racist, but it seemed like within their culture, look, they actually real curious about, Jake, which, like I say, a lot of them over there are Israelite foreigners too. Okay, they just there. When this chick, he said, look, I think that so-called black guys are really cool.
He's just a funny guy with an excellent sense of humor. Wow. And we're just good friends now.
How did you guys meet?
We met in the airplane from Moscow to Helsinki.
Wow, what a story.
You can meet a chick anywhere and stuff like that, but when you travel especially, it kind of opens up a whole nother realm, man. So I think it's Iraq 34. Like, look at this. Like, yeah, I mean, like not. I'm not really feeling that. But this right here, that's like just right. Just flat out gorgeous. And I'm an Ephraimite. Ephraimites like so-called looking like these Edomite looking women, but look like they just look right. Her name is Nastasia. I gotta see how they pronounce that.
My name is Mila.
Let me see. Master. Master.
Nice. My name is Mila.
You know, you can't tell me that girl don't look gorgeous. That's what I mean. Hey, that's what for. If some of you Jake like don't like that, but that girl gorgeous, little eyebrows and all that, you know. So yeah, natural lashes, beautiful eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah, look decent. She like black guys because they sincere, they genuine, so called true, which just mean to be true, man. So if he good and sincere, that's all you need.
Is the on like хороший
Gotta be honest.
I'm a lesbian.
Yeah, this girl, she done went to the dark side. Then they be curious. You know, some of these different places, like I said, you know, they you know, they don't really get to see Jake like that. Then if they see Jake, it's like, whoa. And then they want to experience it, you know, because like we special, okay? Simple as that. Like we straight up special, you know. And the Lord is making man more finer than you know, elect man, that is, more precious than fine gold, even more than the golden wedge of Ophir, as it tells you in the book of Isaiah, the 32nd chapter, right? Or, I mean, that might be Isaiah, actually, the 13th chapter. Brothers can go right that to it, 13 and 12, right? Which I quoted it right there. I make a man more precious than fine gold, even the man more man than the golden wedge of Ophir, like precious gold that was desired here in Ophir, America. All right, that Solomon to send people over to get, you know. So more precious than that, then hey, you more precious than gold, which is the, you know, like the top metal. Like, whoa, that's a lot. Okay, and how we gonna be a hiding place? You know, these chicks coming over here too. They over here in Babylon, the Great America. The migrant crisis, and they just here. Okay. So, like I said, you got these chicks. They curious about just the. Now you wouldn't even think that. Like you think about, like me. Like look, I was on the out here. I was on the bus the other day. And like I said, it's a certain area where a lot of these Russians, different Eastern Europeans, but especially specifically Russian and Ukrainian, they live up in that Bustleton area here in Philadelphia. You know, like basically like a county line. And the one chick I seen her, she had like this tall Jake, and he looked basically like he was, as what they would say, mixed, but based on his dad. His dad was most likely a so-called black man, and then she was like looking like a Russian woman, you know, or a Ukrainian or something like that. She was gorgeous, you know. I wanted to talk to her really, but you know, I ain't talked to her. But and then she had like her maybe her another daughter, you know. But he was a grown, like the guy was like a grown, like he had to be maybe even 17. And he had like a musical instrument with him. And then she had a daughter, and she was young too. She might have been like, I don't know. Could have been like 8 or 9 or 10. I don't even know. But, you know, they was like a little family just missing and seeing the father. And they probably, like I said, based on how the dude, he probably was Jake. The mom could have been Jake. It just is life foreigner. That in Ukraine that came to America, you know, finally came to America. But yeah, like, come on. First time I saw a dude, she was in St. Petersburg. I got that strange feeling. Well, that's something different. You don't see that every day, right? Have been shown and haven't seen people like that before. So she even going there. They haven't even been seen, you know? Because, like, one thing what you hear about Russia, you'll hear that it's real racist. But it don't mean that Jake don't go there and don't deal. And then you end up finding out the chicks actually want you. When you think about racism, you be like, damn, I'm not going over there at all because they don't like, they ain't gonna like me and I'm gonna get basically hung or something like that. Or toe up. Bad experience and stuff. You end up seeing this, you like, whoa. Chick went way up into you and she looked way better than any of these chicks that you come across in America on a normal basis. Come on. You know, because like I said, me, I'm a dude, I like foreign women anyway, so that's just normal. You know? I ain't really even trying to deal with a chick that's actually born in this damn place, America, but that's just me. Anyway, when I saw for the first time, I didn't feel or experience anything bad. I was just like curious to find out more.
Ничего злого и плохого в этот момент я не
The deal.
Что-то оскорбить, что-то сказать, такого точно не было.
What I'm talking about right here, man.
Любопытность, наверное. К этим людям узнать, чем они живут.
Curious to find out how they live, what they do, what the kind of life. So people shouldn't feel bad when they see dark-skinned people. So she's just curious.
Ask you, the first time you saw a black guy, how did you feel the first time?
This chick, like I say, she looked like she could have, like she looked like she got some type of features of just like an Israelite, but you know, dark skin, you would say normally, right? You know, but she could just be like I said, cause she a Jake and braids and all that. That's part of our custom. But she wanna have braids and all that and be basically like normally what an Israelite look and have that style. Just cause she a Jake and she lively.
You ever say black guy in your life?
Oh, it was unusual in my little Russian town, and I
She gorgeous, and the chick gorgeous, you know.
Chocolate guy, it's interesting. I've never seen.
She said, I ain't see a chocolate guy that gay at all today.
Что бы я делала?
Would anybody be against a relationship with a black guy? She looks over. You look like she looking over with curiosity. Like, yeah, I want that.
Да, что, я считаю...
Yeah, look at that. Look how that look, man. It's like, yeah.
Это мой выбор.
If it's my choice, my life, no reason why someone else can decide for me how to live my private life. And like I said, you have it a lot of things with this stuff with, you know, people, especially with what they call so-called interracial dating or relationships. You know, the person just going to be with who they're going to be with. And that's basically it. All right. And like I say, Israel always, like I say, you have it. Solomon himself had multiple wives and he had concubines. All right. And he liked women of other nations, right? That's what we're making a point in. This is 1 Kings chapter 11 and 1. But Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughters of Pharaoh. The daughters of Pharaoh, that'd be as you have Matazarim, so-called Egyptians, right? Women of Moabites, so-called Chinese, and the Ammonites, okay? That'd be, as we were going into, your Japanese. I'm a one. Edomites, so-called white women, right? Zidonians and Hittites, you know, I think different of Hamite, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? And it's nothing wrong with having them, is that Solomon went and made gods after them, idol. He went into idolatry and worshiping their gods, okay? You can easily go into the law with if you go to war and you see another woman basically that you have a desire for. You would go This is Deuteronomy chapter 21 and 10. And when thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh thy power delivered them into thy hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and thou seest among the captives a beautiful woman. Hey, you fight in another nation, you see a beautiful woman. Okay? These nations have beautiful women. Okay? Yasha. Alright? Alright? And thou hast a desire unto her. You want her. You want a deal. Kashak. With a qua. To love or to be attached to. Long for. Like you really want that. You know, and men look at women and be like, damn, I really want that for real. You know? Especially me. But yeah, man. Going on. That thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Okay, you want her to be your woman. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. And she shall put off the remnant of her captivity from off her. She shall remain in thy house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go unto her to be her husband. So, hey, you going in back, and that's another showing that, hey, you going into her and be her husband. Okay? That's what she gonna become. And she shall be thy wife. All right? And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, and thou shalt let her go whether she will, but thou shalt not sell her at all for money, but and shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her. All right? So it's heavy. You know, you was at war, she done lost her whole family and all of that, and then you done laid pipe. Yeah. You know, so let's go into this, some more. Japanese government is requesting black men to impregnate their women. Remember, the earth was made for our sake, and like I say, they not doing it down. And there's a lot of Israelites over there in Japan too. But going on.
Japanese government requesting black men to impregnate their females.
Israelite.
So pretty much the population is declining in Japan, and they want black men to go there and, mix in with the females of their race. And I believe that this is happening not only in Japan but in Europe as well. A lot of places.
Yeah, a lot of these Edomites, they losing they going on a decline, man. The curse is falling on them.
In Europe, the same thing, and it's going to happen even more. And more people, they're going to be forced to mix into the black race. And that's a good thing, because that's going to stop a lot of this racism stuff. Once they see, these non-black...
Racism ain't going to stop. Is that we going to come into power. We're going to put the races in, obviously, subjection. All right?
Groups,
everybody is for their own people. All right? They for their own people to the point where they like, yo, come over here so that we can... So they don't understand. You going to make what appears to be Japan to continue, because the sea, basically they saying like, well, we want to keep going. If not, we keep declining. It's like, what the hell? They like seeing themselves basically being disappeared. There's no end of no people, but going on.
Mixing in with black people, that's going to convince a lot of these other groups who are racist to do the same thing, because they see other people doing it. People lead by example.
So I don't know if you guys know what's going on right now. The Japanese government is requesting that black men, specifically black men, should move to Japan and impregnate their women. Yep, and we got women out here talking about black men ain't shit. Even other countries know we put in the work. They know how we do it. Yeah. Eh? You running your mouth about black men? Nah, black men are the shit.
Israelites.
Black men are the shit. Do not ever let a woman tell you no, this and that. No, you the
That's
shit.
Keisha that tell you that. And that's Keisha telling you that. Because she, like I said, Keisha is, under the curses, I being evil towards thy husband, and our eye being evil towards them, is the curses. And they hate, like I said, they turned against, they trusting Esau and oppressing. They don't see you as really of any value. Because it make it like if you can't provide her with all this stuff that they see on the rap videos and the culture, then you ain't nothing, right? Basically that's how it is. It ain't no damn Keisha. I can't really tell you no black woman that really was trying to really deal, in my lifetime. That's especially why I basically exclusively dealing with what look like appearing to be like Edomites. That's just me. All right? But going on.
Shit, my boy. You are the shit. Let me tell you this. If the Japanese government
and these other nations are come and make you feel good, okay? I ain't gonna say I'm some Holly Berry, but really, all that stuff that you felt like you wasn't nothing and you go deal, they taking care, basically trying to basically impress you and, spending money on you and all of that and with no problem, okay? Yeah.
And the Korean government comes up with a deal that any black man that goes there is guaranteed a job.
Damn.
You haven't seen women cry.
So you don't have to worry about even looking for a job and nothing like that. Because a lot of dudes when they move to another country, they're like, damn, I gotta get a job. I'm trying to be a man, so you don't teach her an evil lesson. She don't be looking down at you and all. You got a job guarantee.
You have not seen women cry yet. Times are coming. I'm telling you, times are coming. Oh my goodness.
Yes, times is coming. Yeah, and like I said, hey, he right. A lot of women, they gonna be crying for true men of the Lord. And like I say, we gonna have these other women that look like these other nations, and they gonna be begging and crying to be with a Jake that's of the elect. Okay. And like I say, I was in a Chinese, not a Chinese place, but I was in a breakfast place the other day. That was like maybe like a month ago. And I'm not sure, like Jake probably can, some of you Jake that's on the comment board can probably speak more from experience. Maybe it seemed even like so for certain of these looking like more by the Ammonite so-called Japanese or these different so-called Asian or Oriental, which we from the East too, women like Korean or something like that might be more so leaning towards you dealing. Because the chick was all hype and all that, and she was lively. She had to be an Israelite, foreigner. But she was all hype and like just to talk and deal, like, man, it's like love, man. And Jake liked that. That's what Jake liked. Jake like foreign, exotic. So, yeah. And even if she wasn't even looking all that good, she was like, that chick was kind of looking on the average type. She ain't had no big butt or nothing like that. But some of these girls get big butt, but that's getting the Lord making them ready for Jake. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, which would be the times of Jacob's trouble, okay? The times we coming in, man, this hell break loose. These chicks, as it's going to go. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. A complete amount of women. It's not limited to 7. 7 is a completion. All right? And that's what, for a certain acquired number for a certain whatever brother that want how many women, complete amount. What's that for him? Okay, like I could be cool with 3 chicks. That could be complete for me. You know, it ain't hard to please me. You know, I just need a decent woman. You know, nothing some proper type time. Kashar. You know, but another Jake might want 20. He might want 40. He might want this amount. It says we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach and shame. And a woman, we gonna be covering these women, okay? That are Israelites, okay? That's of the elect, okay? These women gonna go back. They're gonna come with strength to try to really get with us, okay? Only the elect ones is gonna get with us, okay? But you gonna have them. They gonna try. Keisha might try, but then she get kicked out of our face, you know? Cause I want, what's this chick name? What was that chick, Russian chick right there said? The Yelly or the Yelly? Or like I want something like, she look like she like wild, like one of them wild rave chicks. But that other girl over there, where she look at right here? This Natasha, this joint right here, that's me right there. You know? Yeah, man, that could be me too. But you know, I like how that's looking. You know, I like cute, pretty girls. You know. But yeah, man, real simple. Let's go on. Yeah, so let's just go what this brother was talking about, or what this guy was talking about, Jake, which he seemed like me. He wear glasses, you know. He just, I don't got no line up, you know. But going on.
For y'all.
Oh man, a nigga's prayers have been answered.
Right.
It's like the most.
Which we ain't niggas, but you know, Jake.
High is called upon us and giving us this holy mission that we need to fulfill. Japan, the land of the rising sun, needs black men. They need black men to plant our seeds, to spread their garden, because they have no plants out there to photosynthesize in the land of
the man is the husband. He planting into the earth the girl. All right.
The rising sun. Damn. Well, it looks like I gotta go to Japan and save a country.
Yep.
Goddamn.
Right.
If you are black, please come to Japan. I don't care if it's for a day.
And look, this like these. Look, this dude looks super duper effeminate. Not a beard on his face. Dude look like literally a happy face on his hat. Look soft as hell. And this dude sitting there like, look.
A week. You gotta know what it's like to be here while being black. I love it. I love it so much. Honestly, I think my experience made me want to learn Japanese. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a book. I don't have a reason to lie. I'm not getting paid to say this. When I got to Japan, I did want to learn the language. Why? Because I had Google Translate. But because, how can I explain what it's like being black in Japan?
It'd be like, I mean, I don't know if it's like, I know like me. Some of these foreign chicks, I just want to talk to them and I want to understand them. So, but like a lot of them, they speak, you know, whatever native language, whatever languages they speak, and you know, a lot of times they want you to be the one that like speak that joint, but you know, it'd be like that language barrier. And Jake got that urge to learn too. But yeah, let me see, and express yourself.
Being black in Japan is easy. It is so easy being here while being black, and I feel like, if you're black, even hearing this, I know you want to come to Japan and see what I'm talking about. Listen, let me say this to you. You can walk down the street, right? You don't get that one stare, and you know what I'm talking about from a distance. You go inside of a store, you're not being watched as if you're a criminal. I make friends easily in Japan. It's Americans here in Japan. I really only have Japanese friends. The only thing you might deal with while being black in Japan is random people come up to ask you for a picture, and everything you do is say cool. Only thing. But yeah, I don't want y'all to take my word for it. I need to come.
Which I would just, I mean, I want to keep talking about me. The chick talking about they want a picture, it's over from there. She's single, it's over.
And find out for yourself.
Need more black people in Tokyo, man. We gotta fix this, bro. Hey, food ain't right.
Which we know Jake can cook. Alright? You got Israelite foreigners over there, but we can cook. You know, I could go and tell a story about this whole Israelite foreigner thing. You know, with my stepdad, but anyway, going on.
Food ain't right. But I guess that's why they fit. I probably ate 2 times since I've been out here. I probably lost hella weight. You can see my face slimming up already.
You don't like the food.
Ain't no weed legal out here, so I can't get the munchies.
But he a nigga.
And there ain't no good food, so I don't. The greatest, right? It ain't the greatest. Why the fuck would you say greatest, man? Now we got this thing called pokey. Strawberry pokey. This is good as hell. Hey, Kyle look like he'll live here. Who's Kyle? I would have done something like that. You look like he'll live here.
John look like America, which they model it after. But going on, I thought he was like in the downtown city. Like I'm sitting there questioning if he was actually in there, but hey, that's how they got it, looking like America. You know, I could think of Ezra's.
Well, like y'all. Like, you look like you'd be across the street walking right now. Really? It's like solo white guy just lives in Japan. You got a little Japanese
in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they go.
What does it look like a man courting a woman in Japan?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they go out, they talk, they just, you don't, the affection isn't necessarily physical. It's just not. You know, they just don't touch very much. Which, as a Westerner, is mad confusing if you're trying to date, right? Because you're like...
I'm like, she's not into it, man. She's not into it.
Exactly. Like, you try to touch it, and they're like, ooh, right? And it's like, all right, well, that's obviously I've been shot down there. You know, she must not be interested. And they'll call me like, well, are we going to see each other again? I'm like, wait, you were a So it made dating really confusing.
Too many blacks in Japan lately. First of all, you're racist. You're just racist. Like, let's just get that out of the way. You're racist. And the fact that you commented this, right? You knew you was gonna get clapped back. Like,
I don't know what he told me.
Genuinely was obsessed with me. He had dreads, and he was a Japanese dude who had dreads, which is strikingly common in Japan. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially where I was at, like Osaka. It was strikingly common. And he was like, oh, Chris Rock. And I'm like, I'm not Chris Rock. I'm not Chris Rock. He's like, oh, Chris Rock, my friend. And I was like, I'm not Chris Rock. And he was genuinely always just around me all the time. One day, we went out to karaoke, with a little karaoke bar. We had some girls with us. And these girls...
A lot of these nations, they look up to us, obviously. We just saw the earth.
Girls spoke very little English, and I didn't speak enough Japanese to get by any at all. I just genuinely was in Japan because I was stuck there. I don't want to talk about why I was stuck there. Anyways, I was just having a good time singing karaoke songs, at least the ones that I knew. And this guy, he puts on, oh my god, I forgot what it was. They had the nigga song. It was just nigga. And I was like, oh my goodness. Oh brother. Oh, G. Willikers. Oh wow. And he just starts singing that song. And he's like, you like the song? I'm like,
no.
Firstly, it'd be different if there was like more black people around, but I'm the only one. So I'm like, man, that was amazing. You know, I couldn't do anything.
Anyway.
And I...
Rapunji. Doko e kuno. Rapunji? Oh, here? Aja. What are you doing in Rapunji? Party.
Party?
Yeah.
Oh.
Me, you party.
Yes?
You gonna drink? Yeah. Hi. Dokshin desu? Oh yeah? 22.
She hollering, he spitting game.
Fucking smooth. Why is she still giving me directions though? She left that guy. That's crazy. He's calling right now. ATM. Damn, she really taking control.
Like I said, a lot of these nations and stuff, they just want to be around us too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a dream. Because we are the stars after all.
I literally seen her with another dude. I said, yo, you know where this is? She left in the cave with me 30 minutes later. Oh, okay. Some fruits, you know, fruits. Pineapple.
Man, we got the whole chick order like
Pineapple.
I said, she ain't looking like a super duper dime piece, but hey, it's different. You know? Right, man. Submissive, different, man.
If you are black, please come to Japan.
Yes, but with some reservations. I love living in Japan to some extent. Like in Osaka, which I spent 1 month, amazing time, loved it. Tokyo, not so much. Depends on the people you're around, but the experience of being in Japan is definitely unique. People who are accustomed to living in the Western world, you don't have traditional racism like that. It's unique in the sense where you're the other. You're just a contrast, especially in terms of phenotype, skin color. People will look at you, and you get over that. And the culture is amazing. People are amenable.
You said it's a high chance that you won't get unalived by police. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm gonna check the ball. Skyler.
Hey everyone. I'm sure you see the title of this
like
video.
What he be talking about. He's
so before I get into it, let me just say I have a podcast called The Millionaire Traveler and Investor, where I talk about finance. I have a bachelor's degree in finance, and it all encompasses me traveling across the world and giving you guys
whole
these
YouTube
experiences.
channels
so
about
please
this
follow
stuff.
that, and also subscribe to this channel if you like the video. So the title of the video. This is a question that I'm sure a lot of people ask. How do Japanese women treat black men? I will tell you that I have virtually nothing negative to say about Japanese women. They are amazing. I actually had 2 girlfriends, Japanese. One of them was actually Japanese and Korean, and the other one was full Japanese. But before I get started in my assessment, I first would like to recommend you guys check out this book here. Black Passenger, Yellow Cabs by Stephen Bryan. It's a very good book. It talks about a Jamaican brother.
And Benjamites is the top, you know what I mean? Like Benjamites is top on this getting with the get, you know what I mean? Like get with women to get out of Jamaica and get their papers or something like that. Okay, because they swagged out, and there's a big so-called Benjamite, which is, Benjamites is West Indies, and you know the so-called Jamaicans are in the West Indies, but particularly them and over there, they got a huge like reggae culture over there, little sect, and they just into the vibe, you know.
Was suffering from depression and decided he wanted to move to Japan to teach English. And he details his experiences with Japanese women throughout. And it's an amazing book, and it can definitely provide insight. I actually read the book before I started dating Japanese women. And it was a good precursor to all the positive things that encompass,
Because there's a whole world out here, and Jake don't know that. Okay? And it's going to be beautiful being able to explore that stuff, So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do another part on this, but I'll leave some links. But, you get the point. All right. Hey, Jake is desired, okay, to bring this world. I can even give you this one. It's Isaiah chapter 60. And it tells you in the last verse that a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. the Lord Yahweh hasten it in His time. And how you think that's gonna happen? We're gonna be dealing with these other nations, and they're gonna produce our seed. Okay, a little one. All right, tells a ayar, which is you would say, insignificant. But we talking about, like, just think about having somebody that's like a 2/3 and they born back in the kingdom or something like that. They ain't at the renown of the elect, like the elect 144,000 and the 1/3. You got men amongst the 1/3, right? That's not prophets, but they believe. Well, see one of them become a strong nation. How that's gonna happen? We gonna have all these chicks. You gonna desire, and we gonna deal. Okay. Jake like variety, and that's normal. You can't take that from Jake. Okay. We continental, intercontinental. We gonna be intergalactical. Okay, and our chicks is gonna, brother gonna get everything his heart desires. So, some Jake, like, they really want Ammonite chick. I love to have. I seen one Ammonite in a movie. I was like, whoa, that's Ammon. Yeah, man. So I don't know. So I'm gonna leave it there. Shalom to the elect.